On this week's episode, we talk about mercy.
And other pop culture news.
So this week, we got to see a new Chris Pratt movie. Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson, called Mercy.
Yeah, the sci-fi on the near future, where the courts have AI to do most, if not all, of their jobs, and Chris Pratt is a police officer. He's a detective, but he's in the chair.
Yeah, so it starts off basically like Minority Report, right? This guy who kind of pioneered and championed this new system of criminal justice, trying to clean up the streets of Los Angeles, finds himself trapped in the very system he helped create. And so the premise is he's stuck in this chair. He's got an hour and a half to prove his innocence using whatever AI tools are there available to him. And if he can get his probability of guilt below 92%, then he's free. He's exonerated. But if
No, he's not exonerated.
He's not executed.
He's going to the regular courts.
Yeah. But if he can't do it, then he's executed right there. Judge, jury, executioner, all done. Rebecca Ferguson is the AI judge, Judge Maddox, and it all happens in real time, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
And it worked. I feel like sometimes that's the gimmick, but I feel like for this one, it worked out pretty well.
Yeah. It shows a lot of the flaws of the AI are flaws of humans. So if AI is gonna fail, it's because we are flawed. And I'm even talking about the bias that we know that AI has. You know, Gemini, someone asked for George Washington, and Gemini created a black man because people there that were there, and they might still be there. They said they don't care about historical accuracy. They care about diversity and social justice. So there you go. AI is already extremely flawed because how that it's a lie. But anyways, it's not even about that because the movie doesn't touch that. The movie, some of the flaws that make the system not work rely on very human, very specific human flaws in their bias to achieve what they want for whatever reason or not. So there's that. It's a very possible scenario. As a matter of fact, the whole rise of AI accumulates knowledge, gets knowledge from everything, and to deal with the law, some theory says that one of the scenarios would be like people will not need lawyers because AI has all access to all the cases, all the information about a legal
every legal code, every writ, every decision, every precedent.
So I can go there with my AI and I'm good. So lawyers would be one profession that is doomed to extinction. Same thing with the medical industry, because if you have an AI that can, you've probably been to a doctor once or twice that the doctor barely looked at you and said, "Oh, go take some this," and kick you out after you're waiting. It takes longer for you to wait than for the doctor to be with you. So that might be another one, but that's not the case now. The case here is about the legal system and all the codes, and more than that, all the facts, because we live in a surveillance society, and surveillance mostly voluntary, because we put ourselves in the social medias.
Yeah.
We put our videos, our pictures, and those.
We bring these devices into our homes and carry them around with us all the time.
And this is easy accessed by many people, good people and bad people. The movie goes one step further in a very California law they force everybody to have everything they have accessible into a cloud.
Yes,
So
the municipal cloud.
so the city, the state have access to everything, and they can go back to everything. So which would be a law that would have to have the users would be up to it. So as the big tech companies that have all that. So the movie goes into this more legal terrible law, by the way, that you have to have everything on the cloud. The movie itself it's very fun, is entertaining. Chris Pratt it's great. He does what he's supposed to. What I really like about the his role in this one is that he's a hero, but he's a very flawed hero, and they don't shy away from showing his flaws, which takes you into a journey, because at some moments make you question things. It's like, so you get there, right?
Yeah.
He's like, it's freaking Chris Pratt. It's like, the Hollywood good boy. They're not gonna be the bad guy when you get there. But as you get information, it's like, maybe he's the bad guy.
I was really surprised by how nuanced and how nuanced the movie was. Yeah, Chris Pratt, good old Andy Bernard. This is just not Andy Bernard. That's a different one. What was his name?
Andy, I can't remember his last name.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, whatever. Chris Pratt, like
Burke
you said,
Backlund.
good boy, Burke Backlund. Yeah, yeah. There was definitely a moment where I was like, this is okay, different, playing against type, but also even I'd heard some reviews of this movie describing it as pro-cop propaganda. I don't think those people actually watched the movie, because really every layer of this, the way the AI, the police, the city government, all these moments, there's yes, this is so good, and then oh no, this is horrifying, and then you realize there's some good things that happen, but only these good things could only happen because you got there by kind of sketchy and disturbing means. So it's really lots of good stuff to think about. There were a couple of extremely cheesy lines or things where I thought okay, we really dropped the ball there, or moments where this whatever. But overall, I thought the story was very interesting, very thought-provoking, and this great thought experiment that does feel very plausible. Because basically what happened in this, with this whole idea of mercy, which is what they call the AI judge, jury, executioner thing, is that for the sake of efficiency, for the sake of safety, for the sake of cleaning up the streets, the city of Los Angeles basically surrendered a lot of really important human rights and all that to the AI, and were totally happy and willing to do so because it made their lives better and easier for a little while.
And it actually move into that, because sure, AI could help us even now, but they move into that after chaos, after things go really bad.
Yeah.
Unemployment is high, drugs are everywhere. So there's a mini
and this is set in
apocalypse.
2029. It's not far away.
Yeah, it's right after Gavin Newsom becomes president. That's why things are so bad, especially in California, that he pre-destroyed before he destroyed the country. But anyways, so things go really bad, and then it's we have to find a solution. And if you think there are cases, they're black and white. There's no need to use taxpayers' money to prolong to keep this person in the system, to take this person to the court, to feed this person, and then risking that some technicality that this person will get away. And there's something about that in the movie, Luigi Mangione case.
Mangione, yeah.
He was caught on camera shooting a person, cold-blooded, no good reason, and by no good reason I mean it was no self-defense, was straight up murder. He's still in the system, and there's people that love him. Which, by the way, I just saw on the news that he will not get the death penalty.
Yeah, one of the federal charges will drop.
Yeah, which is why not? But anyways, in the picture, there's a bunch of ladies that think he's cute, he's beautiful.
I mean, as far as murderers go, he's one of the prettier ones.
But this picture that's on the Post, the New York Post, he's doing this. His face, he's Kramer. Yeah. Check New York Post.
All right.
It's a young Kramer. Michael Richards in Seinfeld.
Yeah.
But anyways, so there's some cases that are very, very straight, very, very clear, black and white. There's not much to do. You know, of course, there's conspiracy theories about so many cases, but see, it's
I
Kramer.
see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why Michael Richards is not getting all this love then? But anyways, so very, very interesting movie, very entertaining. Everybody involved, it's really great. Chris Pratt is really great. Rebecca Ferguson plays a really cold with like tiny little hints of getting it, you know, not humanity because it's a machine, but like tiny little hints. It's like she's like, you know, you watch her eyes and some of the things. It's like, at the end of the movie, of course, not at the beginning. At the beginning, she's like robot-like.
Yeah, and that's the part where I felt like it got a little cheesy. But we can't resist it. This idea that like that our AI, that our machines, like we anthropomorphize everything. Our brains are hardwired to do this, and so for the machine to become more human and everything, I feel like,
But
I don't totally buy it. For the sake of the narrative, it worked, and I'm willing to go on that journey. But for me, that's where we stepped away from something like very realistic and prescient and into like, okay, now we're just telling a fun story.
Yeah, but that's debatable because the same way we anthropomorphize in our stories, in our imagination, as we create, people that created AI might anthropomorphize too. You know, try to give
Sure.
them. And another thing is that AI learned, but not only that, our perception of AI might anthropomorphize something that is not super anthropomorphized. And we have seen tragedies of people that create relationships with AI, and some people kill themselves because the AI suggested or told them to do. So you know, the perception of that person, of some of the some people, or maybe all the people at some point, because when you start talking, language is very human. When you start talking to a machine and the machine start talking back to you, you know, maybe not the first forms of AI, but in the future it will be anthropomorphized in a way that it will feel more human.
Feel more human to us, but I guess what I'm questioning here, but will it actually have emotion? Because I feel like that's the journey we went on in this movie.
Sure.
That the AI started to develop and act on.
But emotion, if you feel like she had emotion, the movie made you think that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of the decisions. I don't want to spoil anything, but getting into it, and but I feel like there was a moment where the AI was like, had kind of like developed some emotions and changed her parameters because of it. Or,
I didn't feel that.
yeah. Okay.
I felt
All
like
right, well, watch
the
the movie and tell us what you think.
I felt like she was moving from one side to the other, and which again at the end of the movie, that's a testament of the good uses of AI. The AI help. You know, you're gonna have to watch. I'm not gonna say anything, but fun. The movie
Yes.
we saw on the regular digital screen at the local theater, but the movie was shot for IMAX. So if you have a chance to see an IMAX, and there's IMAX versions on 3D, and some people, I saw mixed reviews. Some people preach that is probably one of the best uses of 3D, but again on the other hand, some people said it's like it's not that great. The best part of the 3D was the countdown. You know, the countdown before.
Oh, guys.
But I felt the same way about Avatar.
Yeah, I've
so
the only 3D film that I saw that I was like, wow, that was very cool, was a Cirque du Soleil production that they filmed for IMAX, like 30 years ago. Like I really wish they would stop trying to make it happen. It's just,
but yeah,
I feel like it's such a gimmick. It's annoying to wear the glasses. I get a headache, and we've talked about it before.
Yeah, that's it. Mercy, available in theaters everywhere. You should go check. It's fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Okay, next up, The Wrecking Crew.
Wrecking Crew is a new Amazon MGM movie. Mercy was MGM too, right? Yeah, Mercy was
Yeah,
MGM.
that sounds right.
Yeah, which is Amazon. So it soon enough will be on Prime, if you don't have a chance to watch the theaters. But anyways, The Wrecking Crew is a Amazon MGM movie with Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista.
They also produced.
Tamora Morrison is there too. I think that's all the big names, right?
Yep.
Yeah. This one is about...
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was just trying to remember.
Yeah. This one is about two brothers separated by life circumstances, and they don't get along very well.
Yeah.
And Morena Baccarin is there too, and she's on everything, right? She was in Greenland.
That's true. She's been in a lot.
Greenland last week.
I feel like she doesn't ever get like a starring role, but
Well, I mean, that post she was like the love interest. She was
I
like,
forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Also, I mean, Greenland. She was like the number 2 as well. She was the love interest of the number 1.
Right, yeah.
And she no spoilers. But anyways, and she's gonna be on He-Man, the Masters of the Universe.
Who is she?
She's gonna be the sorcerer.
Oh, okay.
The one that becomes a bird.
Oh.
You didn't see. We kept walking. You didn't watch. You don't know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I don't. I'm sorry that I have other responsibilities and can't watch all the shows with you all the time. I do try.
Yeah, I tried to educate her on Masters of the Universe. And anyways, we go back to that.
No, but my family needs to be fed.
Yeah.
And make food for them.
Anyways, so yeah, Morena Baccarin is that too. So two brothers, they don't get along. They're separated by life circumstances, and the murder of their father bring them back together in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It has a lot of 80s vibes.
Oh, like yes, very good. Look,
Some good action. It's when I saw the poster, and I don't think I've seen the trailer, but I saw the poster. I thought it was like, oh, this looks like some fun shenanigans. No, the movie is beyond that. It's not like all the Dave Bautista movies or the Jason Momoa lately movies, right? Like he was on Minecraft,
right.
So don't expect that.
They're not goofing.
Yeah, no, this one it's more a cop procedural mystery. Some real bad guys.
Organized crime.
Yeah.
PIs. The dark underbelly of the Hawaiian crime world.
Yeah, which is like, it's like, really? Some things are so like, what? Hawaii? That's small, and there's like people fight. Anyways.
I thought it was nice though. Like, it was a different setting, so it made it feel like really,
It's
really
nice,
different. Like, cause like, ooh, dark organized crime in New York.
Yeah.
That's been done.
But again, it's more realistic because it happened and it still happens, right? In Hawaii, it's like bold because it's like people go there, dude. You're gonna risk the tourism market.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was fun. It was entertaining. There was like some really hilarious moments of Morena Baccarin speaking Portuguese.
Yes.
With Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa was trying to like win her back with
Yeah.
Spanish. Te quiero mucho.
Yeah. No, but later in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she goes to Hawaii.
I fell asleep. I'm so sorry.
And then he's like, Neneng. It's hilarious. It's very funny. It's very funny. They it's like one single word they throw, like pet names and stuff like that. But yeah, the movie is fun. It's funny. It has action. It has heart. It has twists. Some big twists at the end. And some twists. I was like, okay, I saw that the first second. I saw the beginning of the movie. But anyways, but it's fun. The Wrecking Crew, available on Amazon Prime Video. Yeah, that's the name. Amazon Prime Video.
I think so.
From MGM.
Yeah. Okay, and then last but not least, we're working our way through some of the Oscar nominations. So we finally got to see Sinners.
Yeah.
And where's that streaming?
It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
Yeah, which everybody was talking about, and it's so good. And there was like I was in the forum Reddit, which is a forum.
Yes.
They were investigating the whole 3D for Mercy, and someone said that it's like, Oh, it's put like Avatar, Sinners, and I can't remember what was the other movie. Talking about the 3D for these movies.
Oh.
And someone said you don't compare Sinners. Don't put Sinners in the same room as Mercy, which is like.
I would have said don't put it in the same room as Avatar. I feel like Sinners brought a lot more to the table.
Yeah.
In terms of like writing and
yeah,
acting and literally everything.
But it's like the movie. The movie gets lost in itself on the sense that it's like this first act, which usually a lot of movies nothing happens.
Sure, we're meeting characters, we're setting up.
Yeah, but the
stuff.
first act on this one takes 1 hour and a half.
It's so long, and there's not a lot happening.
And yeah,
like
it's
it can be summed up with like
let's give it a party and 1 hour and a half like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, they're like driving around, getting ready for the party, and like there's like little bits and pieces that will become important later on. We meet a couple people, we're setting up some like the backstory, and I get that, but oh my word, you guys.
Yeah, so yeah, it's tough to go through that. After you go through that, if you survive that, then the movie gets interesting. It gets some interesting facts. Not facts, interesting bits. And
I thought it got real interesting real quick.
Real quick after 1 hour and a half.
Well, it was like an hour and a half, and then all of a sudden, bam!
Oh, they didn't have time. They didn't have time to waste. They already wasted 1 hour and a half. And it's entertaining. I mean, besides the 1 hour and a half waste, and the other problem I thought was like the movie has 16 endings, one for each nomination. No, it was nominated for more, right?
Well, it was for 16.
Oh, okay.
What was funny is like he made that comment, and then there were, I kid you not, 2 more endings.
2 more endings happened.
And this isn't like, you know how like the end of Return of the King, there's like a fade to black and a long pause like 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
Like it feels like he ends the movie 3 times. This one, like they fade, we have the score gets like all cathartic and like here's the ending and we're feeling so good and the credits roll and
there's something that
and
looks
then
like
there's more.
credits,
Yeah, but like really truly endings. Although I've been thinking about it, like I don't know that I don't want to give up any one of those. I think it's just mistakes in editing and scoring. If they change those, like change the way it was edited together, change the score so that they weren't telling us that like this is the end and it was more like here's our epilogue that's going to continue for a minute, I think it would have been completely fine.
Yeah.
And so just be mindful, editors and composers.
Yeah.
What you tell the audience.
So Oscar wise, yeah, it's like costume design, photography. I don't think acting is that amazing. And
like it wasn't bad, but there was nothing that was like whoa.
Yeah.
Like Anne Hathaway in her solo in
Les Mis.
In Les Mis, like watching that scene, I didn't know if she got nominated or not.
She
but like,
won.
Yeah, but I mean, you watch that, and she's only on screen for like 7 minutes. It's a very short role, but it just blows you away. Like that was extraordinary.
Yeah,
there weren't any performances like that. They were good.
But
in
opposition to that, what's the bucket? Oh gosh, the Spanish lady.
Oh, Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz was nominated for an Oscar for Woody Allen movie. And you know Woody Allen.
Well, yeah,
back in the
less.
day, anything you do for Woody Allen, like you know, the perv that touches things and make them gold. Does everything he touches become gold? Anyway, get it? No, you didn't get it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I just didn't like it.
Okay. But so she was nominated for that role, and she's there for the entire movie. She's there for I think 2-3 minutes. She won an Oscar for acting supporting role. So there's discrepancies.
That's true.
There's an election. So the movie was in general it's overrated. It is worthy of 16 nominations. I was like, maybe if everything else out there sucks.
That's what I'm wondering, and I'm trying to remember like the others. We haven't seen all of them.
No, I'm not talking about the ones nominated. Those not nominated, they are in competition with that. I'm talking about the ones that were not nominated, which the movie nominated took the nominations from. So and it might certainly win some prizes. I mean, it might win all of them. It's not worthy. But again, the Academy does that all the time, right? So
Sure, we do not.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
certainly don't.
What
often
what
agree
is
with the
good and what
Academy.
is good and what is better. The Academy pick sometimes what is mediocre. Sometimes there's not even the good or the better. It's yeah, it's not bad. The 1 hour and a half introduction was a little bit painful.
It was, and like
Yeah.
I don't mind a slow burn, but like there wasn't anything burning. Like it was so slow
Yeah.
with very very little happening.
And there's no character. And there's no. I don't know. I didn't feel like there was many or any characters that were like. You know, it was like having those characters for an hour and a half, you rooting for them. There was not a lot of that, so that doesn't help when you're stretching something that you shouldn't
That's what I'm saying.
stretch.
Like, yeah, like if it was a slow burn, we would have been spending that time like getting really invested in some of
Yeah.
these people or getting to know them. I guess like Sammy, I was really rooting for that kid.
True.
But we didn't really
But
get to
he's,
know
like,
much
almost to
about
the
him. Like there
side.
wasn't
Yeah.
much happening.
Yeah. Anyways,
So anyway,
Sinners.
Yeah.
It's available on HBO Max if you want to catch it. It's it's available there. It has a lot
I
of
think it's worth a
hype.
watch.
Is like I guess with like Babylon B, it might win because if you don't vote like people.
if you don't vote for it, you're
Some
racist.
people vote for Obama. If you don't vote, you're racist. You won. It might happen same way here. But
It
some
is. And it is kind of cool that a horror movie got nominated.
True.
So much. Horror movies
Yeah.
often get very overlooked.
Yeah, but this year there's a lot of other horror movies.
That's
Right?
true.
Frankenstein.
Okay, there's one other.
And the other one. What was it called? Anyways, we talk
Okay.
about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's that. That's what we saw. Movie wise.
Yes, it's a busy week. Okay, so let's look at the box office. It was not a good box office. This huge winter storm just like hammered the East Coast, the Southeast, and that kind of sent the box office way down, kept it down below 60 million.
Yeah.
So Mercy brought in $12.6 million of that. But seriously, 250 theaters were closed across 30 different states. So it was rough.
That's the excuse James Cameron is using for Avatar not being the top one. Oh, so the theaters are closed. It's not my fault. My movie is perfect. He didn't officially say that, but I'm pretty sure he said that.
Just guessing.
Yeah.
Put money on it.
Yeah.
So not a great week, but movies were watched and things happened. The Housemaid crossed $300 million.
Yeah, that's the highest grossing movie for Sydney Sweeney. She beat her record that was all about, what's it called?
Oh shoot.
How much about, isn't that?
Anyone But You?
Anyone But You.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's and the movie already got a sequel announced with her. So she's doing well on that side.
Yeah.
On another.
It's not just good for her. It's really good for that kind of movie too.
What kind of movie?
Like a thriller, like a rated R thriller.
Yeah.
Because it's not a terribly high budget film.
True. Yeah.
So I feel like yeah.
Yeah. You know, it was a fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
And on another Sydney Sweeney news, she was all over the news this past week because she had like this PR stunt. She and I guess a team went to the Hollywood sign and put a bunch of bras there, which people were like confused if it was like a promotion for the new season of Euphoria, if it was a promotion for some movie. And it turns out that just to start the year and just in time for Valentine's Day, she started this new lingerie line called Siren.
Oh my.
But it's SYRN. So some people might read CERN.
Well, that's how she spelled it.
Well,
That
Siren, which is high end. It's beautiful and is already sold out.
Okay.
So she making the good money. And by
America's
high end,
favorite sex symbol.
by high end, I mean it's I cannot say if it's high products like using like the best of the best, but either way it's very expensive. I checked, I was like, oh, and it's sold out.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay. Well, okay, so she's doing great. Predator Badlands did not do great. So they ended their run with an $80 million loss.
wow.
So, yeah.
So that
Maybe.
kind of puts down hopes for more.
Yeah, kind of killing the franchise for now. Sorry, guys. They're not the only ones struggling. The Washington Post is dealing with a whole bunch of layoffs. They're not even sending anybody to the Winter Olympics next week. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like a big news outlet, and it's not usually the news outlets send a team. If not, like worst case scenario, at least one person. I remember back in the day when I was a kid in those events. The you probably see. I don't know how it was in America. I wasn't here, but they have a reporter out there, and they would call with the news.
Oh, really?
And they would put the picture.
Oh, my.
And it's like, yeah, the things are going really well here in Milan for the Olympics.
Uh-huh.
You never seen that?
No, because we always watch. NBC's always had this huge contract with the IOC that they do it. So NBC goes and they set up their whole office, and I always just watch it on NBC. And Bob Costas.
But for some other news too, you have someone in the side.
That's true.
And they would call and they would have the picture. In freaking Die Hard, there's a scene. Okay, now I know for a fact that they did here.
Yes.
That the reporter is in the plane.
He
calls
yeah.
and then he used his picture.
Okay. Yes. I know what you're talking about.
So at least that it was done. Like Washington Post is cutting costs. It's like no Olympics for us.
Yep. CBS News is actually buying out people, or at least offering to buy out some evening news staff.
Yeah.
So Barry Weiss continues her reign there. Amazon is going to be cutting 16,000 jobs.
And that's on the top of 14,000 jobs they just did.
Do we know what kind? I mean, Amazon is a huge company.
Yeah. Last time was marketing and office. And again, it has to be, right? Because it's the money, it's the jobs that make more money. Therefore, if you cut them, they're going to save more money. They're not going to cut base jobs, minimum wage jobs, because they cannot replace that yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the way they're doing is they offering these people the chance. They have 100 days, 90 days, 30 days.
You didn't say.
Yeah, to find another job within the company, or they're gonna get severance.
That's interesting. I haven't heard of that before.
Yeah, the company I work does that too. It's called RIF, Reduction in Force, and you have a choice to get a lower paid job, and again they do the same way they do with higher management, because this is where you make more money. And in higher managers, you have like 2 or 3 managers. You might like you make one do the job at 3, the other 2 are gonna have to find lower paid jobs. But some jobs on the floor, there's nothing you can do
right
for now. Maybe with AI and robotics, but anyways.
Okay. In the meantime, TikTok has settled a lawsuit out of court, or just before the trial. It was a social media addiction lawsuit.
And
Instagram and YouTube are still in trouble, though.
Yeah, and settlement, and in this case, and probably in many cases, it means an admission, an unofficial admission of guilt. So
It certainly implies
it was about to go to trial, and they said, no, let's talk. So I pay you this buttload of money, and so we good.
Do you know who they settled with? Is this for like one of the states that's been suing? Or
I didn't get the details. I know there was this big lawsuit, and it's still going on with the other companies.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. The FCC is
It's got the pieces I read. It says the plaintiff. I don't know who the plaintiff is.
Interesting. Okay, FCC is telling broadcasters that if they have candidates on talk programs, that could that could apply to like the equal time rules, like giving equal time to all the different candidates.
Which is an old rule, but through the years, because they've been very, very nice about it. Nobody made a kerfuffle about it, but specifically Jimmy Kimmel is making such a big mess that the heads of the FCC said it's like you're gonna go the fake news side, so you're gonna start applying this rule again.
Is it because of Kimmel, or is it because of the Harris interview?
The who?
Do you remember like the last election, Harris got this whole interview with CBS?
Yeah. Well, but
and there's a lawsuit.
But that was the news. Didn't Trump get that too?
Yeah, he won the lawsuit and they had to settle. It was a whole thing.
No. But didn't Trump? So she was interviewed by 60 Minutes. Wasn't Trump too?
Oh, I don't
so
remember.
in that case, it wouldn't apply. It was more
guess
because of the
so.
talk shows received like the like left kiss butters, but they never received anyone from the other
Okay.
side. So they would have to apply that because this unofficial exemption that they created or the FCC allowed, now they won't allow anymore. It's like if you have stupid Tim Walz that's saying crap and he's running, you're gonna have to give an opportunity to the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
right.
that's what it's more about. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Sundance.
Sundance.
Final year. The sunset, if you will.
Yes.
On its time in Utah.
Yes, where it got its name.
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
Well,
it got its name because of the movie, right? Sundance Kid.
yeah, so
Robert
Robert Redford
Redford
bought
was
this like
Sundance
ranch and he
Kid.
named it Sundance and then he hosted
Yeah.
the festival and
And
anyway.
he passed away, so people was like, screw it, let's move.
Moved
Let's move to
Boulder.
Colorado, where we
Yeah.
can smoke weed everywhere. But anyways, so Sundance happens. There was a lot of movies, a lot of bidding wars. Nothing like crazy amazing that catch our attention. There was Olivia Wilde. There's like for some reason there's 2 movies that everybody's loving it. It doesn't mean they're good. We're made to see it. But A24 like bought stuff because that's what they do. They into the indies. The celebrities were there. They were talking about their movies,
Well, that sure sounds like a film festival.
which is fine. They open their mouth to talk crap about things they don't know, into politics and other things they have no place. But anyways, so that is Sundance. Bye bye. We see you when we see you, if you decide to come back or not.
Yeah. Okay, let's looking at other news. A theater in Beverly Hills had to apologize to an Israeli comedian, Guy Hawkman. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. But anyway, they actually canceled this show because he refused a kind of loyalty test.
Which is
A
kind of
statement?
the name is so patronizing. It's a loyalty test. But what happened? Did you put details about
He
the test?
did, yeah.
So he had to pledge.
Yeah, it was a statement. He had to denounce genocide, rape, starvation, and torture of Palestinian civilians in order to perform at the Fine Arts Theater in
Okay,
Beverly
so
Hills.
to all people, that's wrong. To do that to a Jewish comedian, are you guys seriously?
It's weird, but it's also like one of those
gosh.
things. Like, do we need to say that? Like, of course those things are wrong.
Uh,
It's wrong
But
if you
it's
do it to
like-
anybody.
yeah, but it's like can you read that again?
Yeah, genocide, rape, starvation, and torture of Palestinian civilians.
By Palestinians, by Hamas. So it's like they blaming, they it's like generic and abstract when a lot of the people suffering there, they are suffering because of the people there. It's not that Israel is getting there and raping people and killing people. Israel, when they go bomb there, they send text messages to everybody. Get out of there, we're gonna bomb. So what Hamas does, it brings people, come here. But anyways, and then you get that to a Jewish guy that might know these things personally, because he might have family there, might have friends there. Anyways, it's just another dumb
Yeah.
idea. Not him. This whole mess they created.
Yep. Let's move on to happier things. The National Film Registry, so this is the
No, that's not happy. No, I'm kidding.
The Library of Congress has selected some new films to preserve there. It includes The Grand Budapest Hotel, Inception, The Incredibles, Before Sunrise, Clueless, The Karate Kid, and The Thing.
And some 25 more, or 25 including
I think
those.
yeah.
Yeah.
Will be preserved by the
Preserving
Congress.
for the future. Physical copies, like Nolan says. I mean, I hope it's physical
hope
copies,
so.
or both,
Yeah.
right? Both.
Yeah. That's what I would expect from
Yeah.
Library of Congress. My aunt used to work there, or my mother's aunt. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They have some really impressive collections. Okay, Looney Tunes Library has found a home at TCM.
Looney Tunes that got this grave, this unforgivable sin that everything Looney Tunes had, all their library, was on HBO Max. And one day Max said, nah, and they took it down.
Yeah.
It's So my kid was becoming a fan, obsessed with Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Which
She
is
was Marvin the Martian for Halloween.
Yeah, she was watching and loving it, and good old fun.
Yeah.
And then HBO Max said no. Let's
Such a bummer.
Let's empty that space. We need space for our woke crap. But anyways, it found a new house. The Looney Tunes found a new house on TCM, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Starting
February.
February.
Okay, Bluey, Stranger Things, and K-pop Demon Hunters were among Nielsen's most watched streaming titles of 2025.
Yeah.
Not surprising at all. We helped so much.
Bluey, yeah, standing out because Stranger Things, it was a whole last season, right?
Yeah.
That spread to a couple months. K-pop was a phenomenon that came out of nowhere and took over the year. But Bluey is like remaining like among the top for years now. Yeah.
So Paramount Plus and UFC debuted their first big live event, and it's probably their most watched exclusive event. Nearly 5 million views.
Yeah, Paramount now is the home of the UFC, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, fun stuff.
And that's a future of streaming, live events. That's like will help put the nail on the broadcast TV's coffin, because when you have live events, and if you do, in a clever way, multi cameras with the option of changing from one event like the Olympics, one event to the other, check different venues at the same time. Yeah. That's a deal breaker for the doom of broadcast TV.
Yeah, we've seen it happen. Was it Tubi who got the Super Bowl last year?
Yeah, I think they got again this year.
I hope so. They did a great job, and NBC's always had the Olympics, but now they've moved it on to Peacock, and frankly, the coverage on Peacock, it's such a great way to watch. So, so I hope they continue with that. And speaking of live events, Netflix just did one called Skyscraper Live, where this guy, I can't remember his name, but the free solo guy climbs.
Isn't it solo?
No, because he's not alone.
He doesn't do it alone?
Well, I mean, I guess he does.
That's why they go.
But his name isn't Solo.
Oh, okay.
It's Chris, I don't know. Anyway, the guy from Free Solo climbed this skyscraper in Taiwan. It reached 6.2 million views on Netflix.
Thrilling stuff, right? You're watching him climbing for hours.
Well, I mean, the thing is, he's climbing Free Solo. Like, he doesn't climb with any gear.
Yeah, no, I know,
right?
I know.
Like, a ton of people watch.
The documentary, you can make super entertaining, super interesting.
Yeah.
But he climbing a building. They have a narrator there. It's like,
they did. In fact, people
here.
hated the commentators.
Oh, there you go.
There were commentators there, and like all the comments, I couldn't watch it because everybody I know who watched it though said it was extremely tense. It was exciting, but the commentators were so annoying. They're like, why? In fact, they had a UFC commentator there. They're like, why? Why? We don't need this.
Really?
This is annoying. He doesn't know anything about this, and it's distracting. So,
maybe
there's some fine tuning there.
Maybe he does know.
Well, from the commentating, they were drawing this conclusion from the nature of his commentary.
Okay.
Apparently, it was unhelpful and distracting. So get it right. So yeah, Netflix is doing great. But also on Netflix, The Rip is still their top English language film. It's up to 40 million views now. So
yeah, and it's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
which is nice. Okay, Odessa Azion. I'm not sure. Do you know how to say her name?
Yes.
Okay, she had to pull out of a movie called Deep Cuts when people freaked out about her casting because the character is just in the book is described as half Mexican and half Jewish.
Yeah.
And she is not Mexican. And
she is Jewish.
She is Jewish, but she's not Mexican.
Yeah, you know who she is, right?
Yes.
She's the girl from
I Love L.A.
I Love L.A. and Goldbergs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, freaked out. People freaked out. So she got on social media and was like, "Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Thank you for telling me. I'm out."
It was.
It's actually a very I Love L.A. moment.
It was the week. At the beginning of the week, she was announced, and it's like everybody was like, "Oh," and then someone pointed out, and then she was like, "No, I'm out." And there's some people who are still crying about John Leguizamo was like, "Oh." Anyways, which it's to show Hollywood's sides and biases and how some races are sacred, right? If it was a white character and someone black is playing, there's no problem. Or Latino, no problem. A Viking is black, no problem. But because it touched, that group, they got offended. There's no acting, because when it's in the other side, it's like acting, and it's fine. But when it touches one of those holy cows,
Well, it kind of
yeah.
sets them up too, like so the only person who can play this role is going to be Mexican and Jewish.
Yeah.
Or is the Mexican identity the only one that counts? And maybe in the book this is someone who like maybe yeah, their Mexican identity is what they really live. That's most of their life, and the Jewish part isn't really a big deal for them. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the character.
Yeah, but there's like an inconsistency. It's like they pick some sides, they pick some fights at some points, or some other. It's just a fictional character. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like it's acting, but yeah, it caused this thing, and she's out.
Yep, but she's got plenty of other stuff going on, so.
Yeah.
It does really feel like that. I briefly, as I skimmed through it, I was like, this is an episode of I Love LA.
Yeah.
Right? She gets cast as something, people freak out, and then the way it all went down on social media, and I was like, this, okay, great. All right.
That would be fun if this is actually a stunt. Like they shooting next season, and this is something for the next season.
That would be funny.
Yeah. But that character in I Love LA, she's Jewish, is not clear, right? It's not clear.
Yeah, I mean they haven't said one way or the other, but anyway.
If she's Jewish, she's definitely not Orthodox.
Which is an interesting thing. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because the other Orthodox like dress like super like they like 100 years ago.
It's like any other massive religion in that like it can mean like it can look so many people practice and believe so many different ways.
But that's what I'm saying.
But with Judaism, there's this like whole other element to it. Like it's not just a religion; it's also like an ethnicity.
Yeah.
Sort of like it's a whole thing.
But
anyway. Okay, Marvel Studios. They're considering splitting Secret Wars into 2 parts.
Yeah. Okay. There's like so many rumors coming out of that. Now the latest one I saw that Magneto is the MVP in the movie, which I mean, I'm if it's true, I'm happy that the X-Men gonna last and gonna be important for the movie, and they're not gonna be killed in the first 5 minutes, which is I still suspect that we're gonna have.
I'd be so.
Because Marvel wants their X-Men. I doubt it that they're gonna keep any. Yeah, but again, multiverse, they might kill all that. It's like, look, this Earth, we find a Professor X, a different Professor X. This one is actually black. Anyways, no surprises. But anyways.
Okay, Dirty Dancing 2 is coming.
And Baby is coming back.
Wait, what?
Yeah, isn't that you put Baby on the corner?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Jennifer Grey is set to come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She hasn't. Okay. Well, they're supposed to be starting production this year, so we shall see.
Who also just started production was I Play Rambo. Is it? No. I Play Rocky. That's the one about making of Rocky. This one is called, I think, is John Rambo, or just Rambo. It's a prequel movie about Rambo.
The Rocky one is about Sly making the movie,
Making
right?
the movie, yes.
Okay.
It's called I Play Rambo.
Okay.
I Play Rocky.
I Play Rocky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. This one is the Rambo movie, if Noah Sentinel, is started production.
Okay. Ted Lasso season 4 is coming this summer.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's coaching a women's soccer team now.
Yeah, and there's pictures of him and Hannah Waddington on set. There's also a picture of him with looks like a female coach, which could be the soccer team coach. Not a lot of details, but we'll see. I thought the show was over. It was great ending. Yeah. But
and I've seen this in comments too, and people who are very excited but also kind of hesitant. Like, yes, we could definitely use some more just funny, wholesome loveliness, but you ended it so perfectly. So what are we doing?
Yeah, you gotta keep torturing the guy. It's like the joke on Deadpool. You're gonna play this until you're 90. They exploiting the character. You either die as a hero or live long enough to become a villain. So that's we'll see.
We shall see. Shrinking also has gotten an early season 4 renewal from Apple TV.
Before the premiere, actually.
Okay.
The show just premiered with a 1-hour episode, and yeah.
Okay. They need to set up some new storylines because I feel like we're kind of getting to the end of what drove the first couple seasons.
It sounds like the dead mom card. It feels like that gonna happen. The girl will go away. Maybe it's time, and they setting up for Jimmy to find love.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, there's a tragedy. There's the drama of Harrison Ford's character, and Alzheimer is Parkinson's is getting different shades now with hallucinations where he sees Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, that was nice. I'm glad they brought him in.
Yeah,
that was good to see. RRR, the Bollywood smash hit, is getting a follow-up called Varanasi. It's coming spring 2027, starring Mahesh Babu and Priyanka Chopra. Jonas.
The first one was absolutely entertaining. And, and very interesting. I don't know the accuracy of the mythology and the politicals and the wars, but it was a fun flick. So
and Bollywood delivers pretty consistently on highlight. It's been a long time since I haven't stayed up on it very much, but like, oh my gosh, the fun and entertainment levels coming out of Bollywood, it's very high.
Yeah,
very high. There's actually a couple classics we need to watch. I feel like everybody should say,
Slumdog Millionaire.
No, no. Like it's good, but it's not Bollywood.
Indiana Jones.
I could just tell you.
I'm trying to think classics.
Yeah, no, the Bollywood classic. Lagan is one everybody should see, and Jodha Akbar everyone should see. I think Kuch Kuch Hota Hai is like amazing, but I'm not sure if I could bring you along for that.
Why?
It's like 2, maybe 3 movies all in one. It's incredible.
But how long it is?
It's like 3 hours.
3 hours?
They all are.
3 movies in 3 hours. But the RRR was like long.
Yeah.
But it's long.
That's how they do it.
But it doesn't feel like.
If you're gonna make a movie, make it an epic.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like they take there's chunks that they could take it out, like on Sinners. Sinners has like a whole hour they could take out of the movie. At least on RRR, that's stuff that you have to keep it. But anyways.
Yep. Okay. Mandy Patinkin is joining the God of War adaptation as Odin.
Yeah. The High Father. It's okay. I mean, I like the guy that does in the game. But Patinkin is definitely a good big one. Let's see.
Yeah. Also joining is Olafur Dari Olafsson.
Yeah.
Most recently from Severance.
Thor. And he was a fat security guy on Severance.
He's one of the company men.
It does kind of look what they have in the game. He will need to.
Yeah, he's not like muscle. Like, he's big and he is Icelandic, as you can tell from that name.
Yeah.
But he's not like muscle god of thunder.
It's definitely big shoes to fill because the guy that played Thor on the game, Ryan Hurst, he won. Was it an Emmy, a Golden Globe? He won like an award for his voice acting on the game. Okay. Yeah, BAFTA. I think it was a BAFTA.
Wow.
And he also is there. He's gonna play Kratos. So
okay.
They're gonna fight us like that's not how you act, Odin's son.
Oh, please sneak in a couple of lines. I love those little lines that are references to things.
But anyways,
good stuff. Okay, well, speaking of big shoes to fill, Henry Cavill. We've got some photos from the set of a Highlander. So this is also from Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon
with Chad Stahelski, the man behind John Wick.
And of course, Henry Cavill. The stills look great.
Yeah, I mean,
they're just stills.
Yeah, it doesn't show. It look great, but there's nothing. It doesn't show. It's like shows him with a sword, which is like sure. Yeah, we respected that. Let's see more. yeah.
But so far so good. Okay, Brandon Sanderson is getting TV and film adaptations from Apple. His Cosmere universe. They're looking at a Mistborn movie, maybe.
Mistborn.
Mistborn.
Born.
Mistborn.
Okay.
And a series adaptation for Stormlight.
Yeah, he writes fantasy. As a matter of fact, didn't he finish The Wheel of Time?
I believe so.
Yeah. He's one of the
He is prolific. He is tremendously popular. He's actually a guest lecturer at BYU. He lives here in Utah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's one of us.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's happening, and so far I have not gotten into it yet. He's on my list, but people who are fans are very excited
Cool.
that this is happening. So, yeah. Okay, White Lotus season 4 is starting to announce some cast members.
Well, we talked about the past week about some Alex Coogan and some other guy. Now we heard about some big ones. Elena Bonham Carter,
Yeah.
Chris Messina, and
Marissa Long.
Marissa Long.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all joined the party at Saint-Tropez. Yeah, White Lotus is moving to the Côte d'Azur.
Okay. Cool. Helena
At
Bonham
some
Carter
point,
has
at
me
some point, someone
excited.
said Paris too, but it was like that makes no sense.
No, it's always like a tropical ocean type resort.
One of the other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Paris isn't like a
let's
resort
see.
place.
Yeah.
Luxury hotel, I guess. But
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe, just maybe the movie starts. They finding a body at the bottom of the Eiffel Tower, and then it's like they investigate the body. It's actually from their hotel. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
That could work. That could work. Okay, Guy Ritchie has a new movie coming, long in the works.
And this one sounds as good as everything he does, which is saying a lot because he does great things.
So this is coming April 10th, and I'll just read you the cast. Henry Cavill, we could stop there, but we won't. Jake Gyllenhaal, Eliza Gonzalez, Rosamund Pike.
Eliza that works with Henry Cavill on the one of the last Guy Ritchie, right? The League of Extraordinary. It was not that.
Oh,
It was
yes.
something like that, but it was like
The Department of Ungentlemanly Warfare,
yes,
something like that.
Yeah. They both were there,
Okay.
playing real characters, sort
Yeah.
of. Yeah. Anyway, so they back with Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, so this one is supposed to be a team of elite operatives, high stakes mission, $1 billion fortune, stealing stuff.
Yeah, it's Guy
It's
Ritchie.
a Guy Ritchie movie.
I mean, yeah, if you're a British actor, it's like you should be dying to work with Guy Ritchie. Why? Yeah. Why not?
They seem like they would be very fun movies to make. But either way, that's coming in April 10th. So there is still good in the world. Also, Cillian Murphy is maybe going to be our Lord Voldemort in the Harry Potter TV series, the HBO series.
Yeah, rumors.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of rumors coming out of that too. There's also rumors that would be a woman, would be Tilda Swinton. But we'll see.
No, let's lean
Nothing
into
defined.
Cillian Murphy.
If anything, they keep. I don't remember the original movies. No, I think I remember. They only announced it when he shows up, right?
I do not remember.
On the first movie, we didn't know him. The second movie, we didn't know him.
Well, that's right. He doesn't have a body until the fourth movie.
But
the
so
end
so
of the
they
fourth
didn't
movie.
have a cast for it.
I don't think so.
So it's soon
I
to
wasn't
say,
very online then.
unless they're gonna do some flashbacks. But so far, what we know is that they want to keep it under wraps until it's time. And, yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, and last but not least, we're coming back to that snowstorm that hit the southeast pretty hard, including a little farm in Kentucky. They had to rescue the big little calf. It was so cute.
Yeah.
This calf was like freezing to death, and this is a real thing. It's kind of risky stuff having. Anyway, this calf was like literally freezing to death, covered in ice. So they brought it into the house, and the little kids just snuggled with the calf all night on the couch, brought it back to life. So sweet.
Poor little Big Mac. That's the name they gave to
Is
the
it?
calf. Yeah. Because that's his future.
That's his destiny. But he got a real good start in life, and there's all these great pictures. You can find it in the New York Post. There's great pictures of little kids in their jammies, just like snuggled up with their newborn calf.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Anyways, that's it for this week. We'll come back next week with more pop culture news, entertainment. Maybe some Olympics. No, that will be before, right? The Olympics at the end of the week.
Yeah, the opening ceremonies are Friday.
Yeah.
I think it's like noon. I don't remember. Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
If you're gonna watch it live.
Well, stay inside, stay safe if you can. If you go out there, cover up.
Bundle up.
Wear it's cold. Or it's not cold. Yeah, go on shorts and mini shorts and no shirts, whatever.
Okay.
I don't care. Anyways, may the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.